Hey everybody, it's Rachel from Wraps by Rachel. Thank you so much for joining me for my latest video. I think that you're really gonna love the things that I found in this haul. Just throwing it out there, that is a general statement. If you're new, hey, welcome to my channel. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you join our intimate little family here. So I went to Wonder Books, which is a used bookstore. And I went to the one up in Frederick. That's about a half an hour, 20 minutes or so away from me. And then I also went to the one that was in Hagerstown. So that's about an hour. So I went to the one and then I went to the other and then I came back home. But I am shocked at the things that I got. I got some really amazing vintage finds, and I even found some really like some of the earliest editions of some things. So I'm going to share what I got, and let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I'm putting the camera down and trying not to trip over Daisy, who's decided to come be by my toes. And I'm just kind of moving this over. Okay, so the first book that I have here is Big Brown Bear, and just the cover. I mean, I just love, look at that cute illustrations there. This is just, it's just so adorable. Okay, so I got that. I got this one. It is Bow Wow Meow, First Book of Sounds. It's one of the 29-cent books originally, and the illustrations in this are just absolutely beautiful. It says this is a brand new book. Copyright 1963. Beautiful illustrations that are in here, and just an adorable little book. Okay, this just screams early to mid 70s here, a child's year. This was published on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of Golden Books. So it's actually copyright 1992, but I guess they decided to just kind of use some more vintage looking illustrations in here. I mean, look at that. How sweet, precious. Okay. We have Columbus, Christopher and the Columbus. And this book, this was $3 for me. So usually I'm spending $1 or $2 for a book. This is copyright 1951. Got an old edition of the Color Kittens. Gotta love the Color Kittens. This one, a little bit damaged here on the cover, but that's okay because I love it. A Day in the Jungle. So this is originally a 25-cent book. Dennis the Menace, A Quiet Afternoon. Again, it's got some pen markings and all. That's okay because I love it so much. And this is copyright 1960. The pages are really have that yellow aging to it, and that's great. We also have Dennis the Menace and Ruff. Feelings from A to Z. Hey there, it's Yogi Bear. A couple of Howdy Doody books. We have Howdy Doody's Circus. Some pen that's on here. You know, it's just gonna happen. But this has, you know, like the little song, the Howdy Doody Time song here on the back. And this one I spent $3 to get this, but there we have it. We also have Howdy Doody's Lucky Trip. That was also a $3 book. This one I'm dying. How to Tell Time, and we have these little hands with the brad here. This was originally a 25-cent book. I did spend $4 for it. Some of these ones that are just really old, they're going in my personal collection. This is unusual because it has this sort of fold out, and I've never really seen that before. And it has just some information about different ways that historically people have told time. And then there's a little publisher's note about learning how to tell time. And this is a very weird, cool, interesting book. And then I'm just looking, this is copyright 1957. We have Inspector Gadget in Africa. There we go. That was also a $3 book. Jumping Jackie. Now, what's interesting about this book is it's it says it's a big little golden book. So it's a different size. So it's like a little bit wider and just a smidge taller. Yeah. Now, this book is from Wonder Books. Let's Go Shopping. It's not a little golden book. So the Wonder Books, they tried to position themselves, as a competitor, and their marketing thing was that it was a washable cover. So, but yeah, the artwork that's in this, oh my God, can I tell you how much I love this? Because Let's Go Shopping, and what are the things that they're looking for in here? Schmaltz. Okay, so pictures by Nancy Meyerhoff. One of the tribe. That's a Jewish lady, because schmaltz is basically like chicken fat. And it's something that is used for cooking a lot of traditional Ashkenazi Jewish treats, Jewish foods, awesome things, yummy, yummy, yummy. Just, make sure your coronary arteries just harden up. It's amazing. Okay, but yeah, so they're shopping, and they're schmaltz and all kinds of other things that are in here. Comes Daisy. She's coming to be a part of the action. Anyhow, so that is that. Cute. All right, here is an unusual little golden book. Marge's Little Lulu and Her Magic Tricks. Things to do and make with Kleenex tissues. Now, there is there's like a bend, almost like a threatening to break, bend, threatening to break, bend, threatening to break. And so I guess there was like a little pocket that was here where you could kind of put your tissue pack in there. At the back, they show you things like how to make a doll out of Kleenex, how to make like a little rabbit out of Kleenex, how to make a carnation flower, and anyhow, so little Lulu's doing magic tricks, and she's doing things with tissues. So when I was in the store, I was, there were some books that were, too expensive for my blood, all of that. But this one didn't have a price tag on it. So I went up to the desk and I said, hey, I'm purchasing a bunch of little golden books. This one does not have a price tag on it. So the guy there was like, oh, there's a lot of damage. There's a lot of damage to this book. I will charge you 95 cents. I know that this book has to be worth more than 95 cents, even with the damage. So it's like, I will take that for 95 cents. That will be awesome. So moving along. Okay, so we have this vintage version of Little Red Riding Hood. All right, now this next one, I'm getting my face in the camera here. So I recently learned, and I will put a link to the video where I learned this information from, because it's really quite informative about little golden books. But I recently learned that the earliest editions of the little golden books do not have the foil spine. Okay, so that came a few years after these books came out. That one of the ways that you can tell something is one of the original versions of the little golden books is it will have a blue ribbon for the spine. So I found two, not just one, I found two of some of these original versions of the books. This particular one, I went all out and I splurged, because this was $12.95. And you know what? This is going in my personal collection, and it is worth it. And I'm going to show you why. Okay, so I'm putting this back down. Okay. So when the Little Golden Books first came out, the first books, there were 12 of them, okay? They were all published at the same time, and it was a pretty limited run because it was kind of an experiment. They didn't know how these books were going to sell. They didn't know whether it was just, going to be a complete flop or what, because children's books had always been kind of just like for rich people. And so when these books came out, the average cost of a child's book was about $3. So these books were coming out at like 25 cents instead of $3. So in order to make them profitable, there are a number of different things about them. One is that a lot of the illustrations are in black and white. There are some that are in color, but most of them are in black and white. And yeah, so there were 12 original books. The Three Little Kittens, Bedtime Stories, The Alphabet from A to Z, Mother Goose, Prayers for Children, The Little Red Hen, Nursery Songs, The Pokey Little Puppy, Golden Book of Fairy Tales, My First Book, and The Animals of Farmer Jones, and This Little Piggy and Other Counting Rhymes. Okay, so the nursery tales, okay? This is one of the original books. We have the foil, not a foil spine. We have the blue ribbon, and the blue ribbon is actually in pretty good condition. There's just a little damage here and here, but on the here it's pretty good. And when you open this book up, yeah, there's some crayon, love. That's fine. This page, this front page does have a tear. I'm okay with that. All right. When I flip this way, do you see what that says? First printing, 1943. Okay. First printing. So I'm not entirely sure, and it says copyright 1942, first printing April 1943. So I'm gonna do a little bit more research, but I have, and right here, the bookstore people, they wrote first printing. Okay, so this is super exciting. Wow, wowie zowie. Okay, putting that to the side. So if you haven't noticed, these are all in like alphabetical order. Okay. Oh, Little Rabbit. Then, look what I have here. I have a copy of The Pokey Little Puppy. Pretty damaged, but with the blue ribbon spine. This was $3. Okay. So when you open this up, $19.45, okay, and so right here you can see first printing all the way through the 10th printing. First printing September 1942. Second printing, I mean, they sold out in a month. September, October, November, January, so like printing. This is the 10th printing, October 1945, and the original copyright is 1942, but they were still doing this blue ribbon spine. I'm thrilled. This is a 10th printing copy of the most popular My Little Golden Book ever. If I came across, and I spent $3 for it, that's it. Probably because there's some, significant damage to the spine. But as you can see, a lot of the original artwork here is still in black and white. There's some that's in color. But, wow, I can't believe I found this. All right, moving along. We have Richard Scarry's Just for Fun. Rocky and His Friends. Oh my God, I used to love watching Rocky and Bullwinkle. Like, that was my jam. I loved watching it. I just thought that, you know, Rocky was just so doofusy and it was just so much fun to watch when I was a kid. I love this. This is great. Okay, moving along. We have an older version of Seven Little Postmen, and copyright 1952. And yeah, kind of looking for some other little marks here, but you know, there we go. Smokey and the Bear. Okay, then I've got a bunch of Star Wars books. So this is like a compilation book. Everything I needed to learn, I learned from Star Wars Little Golden Books. I actually have 2 of these. Why not? Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. The Force Awakens. I also have 10 little animals. Super cute. This is originally 49 cents. The 3 Little Bears. The 3 Little Kittens. Oh, and one of the other ways that you can tell if something's kind of an older book is that look at the difference between how many pages in a newer book versus how many pages in an older book. Now, this particular one, if I open it up here, it says, a commemorative facsimile edition published on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of Golden Books. So this is originally from 1942, but it is a reprint, obviously from 1992. But the original books had a lot more pages. And then eventually that got condensed. Okay. Walt Disney's Sorcerer's Apprentice. And this is copyright 1994. So it's, you know, not that old, but they decided to make that into a little golden book. What Am I? A picture quiz book. This is really adorable. Originally 49 cents. And it is the 10th printing, 1975. Copyright 1949. But so it's like these cute little things. So look at that picture. So who am I? I'm small, I'm furry, I wash myself with my tongue. I say mew mew. And then who is it? Is it you have to guess. And it's adorable. I mean, how cute is that for, working with kids who are, learning vocabulary and stuff like that. What I kind of like about this one, and I think this is cute. So here with the, how many little golden books have you read? And somebody had kind of made like little dots, like they've read these ones. And I think that's just precious. Okay. And then here's my last one. And I'm just really, this whole collection today is just something else. We have, I Am a Child of the 70s. Woodsy the Owl, Give a Hoot, Don't Pollute. Woodsy the Owl and the Trail Biker. So in this story, the trail bikers, they're like ripping stuff up and they're kind of being jerks. And then Woodsy kind of redirects them to another area and they go and they clean it up. And then they have a place where they can ride their bikes and not disturb all the animals. So, yeah, super, super cute. So those were my finds today. And as always, I'm going to encourage you, it pays to kind of be a regular, maybe, every couple of weeks or some such, because for the used bookstores, they buy books from like estate sales and things like that. And so my guess is that somebody probably, passed or somebody was downsizing or whatever, and they got rid of a bunch of these old books, and somebody who's getting rid of them just had no idea what they were getting rid of. And so who was able to get awesomeness from that? Me, right? And I had just been like 2 weeks ago to these couple of stores, and these were definitely not there when I went the last time. So, if you have something that you want to collect, particularly little golden books, yeah, it is a little bit more expensive to buy them from the used bookstores, but there's so many to choose from, and and all of that. So keep your eyes open. And hopefully you learned a little bit about, you know, collecting the books and what to look for. You're not going to make $1 million collecting little golden books, but if it's something that makes you happy, and it makes me really, really happy. I love the nostalgia feeling. I love the colors. I love the feel of the pages. I love the stories. They're adorable, right? So some of these books I'm going to take and I'm going to make into journals and upcycle them and make them into new and fun things, and other things are just going to be part of my personal collection. So if you have any interest in getting a journal made from a little golden book, if there's one that you have a special memory of, I probably own it. Okay, I have a whole, you know, it's like this big. I have 8. There's a couple of the totes back there. I have 8 of those totes filled with little golden books. And I'm happy to make something custom for you if that's something that would make you happy. But otherwise, hey, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have a comment, I love when I get comments from y'all. I love it. I love hearing your responses. And yeah, I got some really cool stuff today. Okay. So have a great day, and I love you all. Talk to you another time soon. Thanks so much.